Alright, in this video we're going to be setting up your Pinterest business account, and you definitely want to make sure that you're creating a business account. So you can see at the top I'm at pinterest.com/business/create. That's just kind of a good thing to do ahead of time. If you have a personal account, you're still going to get the same results as far as traffic and all that, but the business accounts offer some other things that maybe you're going to want in the future, like advertising or promoting posts, stuff like that. So it's just a good idea if you're getting started to just go ahead and start with a business account. So I'm going to use my new email address, which I already got in there somehow. I guess Chrome saved it. We'll suggest a password, and my age is 37. I had to think about that. Alright, create account, and we'll save that. Alright, so part of this process is just filling out the profile as much as you possibly can. That's going to be the kind of the consensus going forward in Pinterest, as far as your creating up the structure, or creating the structure of the site, setting up the structure of the structure of your business profile on Pinterest is going to be keyword related, and that's how things get found in both Pinterest and in Google. And like Pinterest will show up in Google because of the keywords you are putting inside of Pinterest. So like filling out this profile and everything, doing this stuff right from the beginning, and just getting it done and out of the way is part of the process. So what's the name of the business? It's Gardener Digest. Do we have a website? Yes, I do. I don't know if they want me to put HTTPS or not, but I will, and we'll see. GardenerDigest.com. Country, United States, English. Describe your brand. It's likely going to be blogger for most everybody here, I think. Let's see. So it could go publisher or media or blogger. Blogger is really the better fit for what we're doing. Would you ever be interested in running ads on Pinterest? I would just say no. Otherwise, they're probably going to pester you either way and want you to do it, but just say no for right now. You can still do it later if you want. Where would you like to start? So we really want to do all of this stuff. Actually, we don't want to create an ad, but building your profile is probably the next thing. So username, if yours is available, I would definitely take it right away. Gardener Digest. We'll see if they'll let us do that. A little about yourself. So at GardenerDigest.com we share tips and resources to help gardeners with everything they do. It's a real easy one. If you want to include an email address that's going to be made available publicly, you can do that. I'm not going to do that. And also, I don't know why I did that. I'm not going to put a phone number. Definitely not a retail location. Alright. So, I don't know why I missed the photo here, but the photo we need to definitely do, and that can be... you can do whatever you want. There doesn't need to be anything specific. I just will end up usually using my site logo, so the one that I uploaded to WordPress, the site icon, this one. I usually will use that here. So, let's see, I'll change this. And it's trying to think of how I can get to it on my computer very quickly, but I guess I'm going to have to do it this way. Oops, there. Cool. I thought it was going to save it in there. Should have hit done. Dang it. That's annoying. So now I can hit done. Username's already taken. I wonder if they'll let me do dashes. I don't remember. Invalid. Nope. Alright. Oops. Let's do .com. Profile saved. Okay. Now account settings. I'm just kind of going through this and filling it out. Like the more info that you give them, the better off you'll end up being. Okay, we'll do done for that. Now the next one, claim, is a very important one. So you want to claim your website. Allows you to get attribution and analytics for your content, which may already appear on Pinterest. So I'm going to claim that. And there's a few ways you can do this. So this works sometimes it doesn't, because we're using WordPress. So I'm going to copy it and we're just going to give it a try here. I'm going to open this in a new tab and go to customize, theme settings, header footer scripts, and I'm going to paste it in here, hit publish, and let's just see if it works. So I'm on the home page right now, and we'll hit refresh just so to give that script a chance to load. Let's see, next. All set. We'll check your site for meta tag and email you next 24 hours. Hit submit. So what they're probably going to end up doing is just going to my site and just verifying in the source code that that Pinterest tag is in there. So it's going to be up here somewhere before the closing. Right here. There it is. So just kind of make sure that that's in your site where it's supposed to be. And then done on that page. Bulk create pins, we don't need to do that. Notifications, if you want to edit your notifications, don't need any of that. Security, don't need that. Apps, we don't need any of that. So next thing, this is the last one here. Let's go to, we'll click on our profile, and the next thing we want to do, is really the last thing in this video, is going to be creating boards. And like I said in the previous video, a board is really, kind of think of it as a category on your site, and they really should match the categories that you're going to create on your site. So we're going to do that at the same time. But to figure out like what kind of board, you can always add more too. So don't think of like, you know, this isn't, you know, you don't need to just think right now for a long time and think that you can't ever change this. You can edit your boards anytime, edit your WordPress categories anytime. for now in this video, before you move on, I would create 5 boards. Make them keyword specific, meaning like make them something that people are gonna go and type to look for. If you need ideas, just go to Pinterest and look at what other people are what other people are doing. Honestly, that's really the fastest way to do this. So I will do gardening, and you can see right here, these are going to be the top things: gardening ideas, tips for kids, hacks for beginners, quotes. So that's a bunch right there. So that's going to get me started my board. So I can just go to create. Actually, I don't know why they changed stuff around so much. I just want to create my boards first. I don't want to be looking. Dang it. Definitely not in profile. Like, you used to be able to just create a board ahead of time, and you probably can. I'm just totally missing it right now. You haven't saved any pins yet, so I might have to just create some pins to create some boards. So here's a create board. There we go. Gardening ideas was one. Create another one. Gardening tips. Create another one. Gardening hacks. Gardening for beginners. Oh, that's probably not. Let's do vegetable gardening. And another one that I know is pretty popular is going to be vertical gardening. So now you can see I've got my boards there. So this is what you want to get started. Don't worry about filling these in. So as soon as you start adding pins, what the pin is basically the website. So when you get pages created on your site, you can pin them to these boards, and they will automatically fill in. The board's images will show up there. So we're good to go in Pinterest for right now. But I want to go in WordPress and make the same categories. What is flashing over here? It's driving me crazy. So go to posts, and in your WordPress, go to posts, categories. I always change this to miscellaneous or just MISC. And you're going to name them the same thing. So we got do them in order. Gardening ideas, gardening tips, gardening ideas, add new, gardening tips, add new, gardening hacks, vegetable gardening, vertical gardening, gardening hacks, add new, vegetable gardening, add new, vertical gardening. So like I said, you can have way more than 5. I would do 5 at a minimum just so that your site looks like it's filled out a little bit. And we'll start just doing one video or one post at a time in each one until you've got enough in there that you feel like you're good to go for that day or whatever. And that's really seriously, that's it for the setup of Pinterest. It's super simple. It's a really cool, very dynamic social media site where you can go in and have stuff added automatically and from a lot of different places. So it's yeah, it's a really cool place to be, sharing content, finding content, and you know, monetizing content that's not even yours. So it's a pretty cool strategy. So just double checking here. Yep. So that's it for Pinterest. So the next thing we're going to do in the next section is going to be all about monetizing the site. So I will see you in that video.